lost episode 3 of the Nicole Kessinger.
If you guys haven't seen this, this is going to be good. Yeah. Or heard this, it's really good.
All right.
Her cozy home in Frederick, Colorado. Before they disappeared, the Watts family seemed like the perfect family of 4 going on 5. But now all hope of seeing them together again, alive, is dead. Chris has confessed to a violent confrontation. He claimed he witnessed his wife murdering their children in cold blood and then killed her in a fit of grief and retaliation. He led police to the bodies. What was left of Shanann, Bella, and Celeste is found concealed in a shallow grave and in 2 oil tanks on a desolate oil field where Chris worked. Now Shanann's handsome husband, the father of her children, Chris Watts, has been arrested and sits behind bars, accused of murder. At every turn, police continue to uncover shocking new twists. They had the bodies and a confession, but from the start, police doubted Chris's outlandish story. He's already proven himself to be less than credible. In the days following the discovery of Shanann and the children, investigators would continue to try to piece together the puzzle of what actually happened to them.
But would they really? Would they really? Didn't they stop?
I was going to say they should have.
Maybe they would have prevented all of this from all of us wondering years later what happened.
Right. I wonder if they would have, if they would have known that people were going to, you know what I mean, keep it going.
Maybe, probably, hopefully.
And America could not get enough of this terrible story that was both salacious and terrifying. Now, why would there be such an appetite for this? Why would people be so interested in it? Because this happened in Anywhere USA, to any family USA. This wasn't a fringe family. These weren't people that lived on the edge that you would look at and say, yeah, I can believe that. No, you would look at this family and say, wow, if this could happen to this family, it could happen to any family, and that is unsettling. People wanted to know how, why, what happened. I know that because people stopped me on the street and asked, and the questions were not rhetorical. They really wanted to know what is happening in this world. How can this occur? A lot had happened in Chris Watts' life during that week-long period in August. His family was dead. An extramarital affair had been exposed. He had been arrested. Chris's interview, filmed at the home he once shared with his wife and children, had gone viral. In the blink of an eye, America's new Scott Peterson.
Hey,
Reporters were eating up the story.
Do you remember when you saw his porch interview?
I don't think I watched it on the news. I saw it like through YouTube, like through clips.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't remember if I saw it all right away, but I know I've watched it a million times now. What was I going to say? I totally lost my train of thought. But I was going to ask you, do you think Dr. Phil... What was I going to say? Do you think Dr. Phil like felt bad about saying stuff about her or thought he was wrong? Or do you think he had to pull it off?
I think he had to. What do you think?
Okay. Well, I was thinking about it and I was like, well, maybe he thought he was too harsh on her or do you know what I mean? But
no.
He probably wouldn't. He seems more stubborn than anything. He probably wouldn't pull it off unless he had to. You're right. Yeah.
I've heard a lot about Dr. Phil. You know how like all the interwebs have opened up the world to everybody, and there's a lot of stuff about Dr. Phil, and he doesn't back down. So I don't think
Ooh, there must have been something. And I bet you, because Casey Anthony's coming out with a big interview. She got paid big bucks to do it.
Mhm.
And if she can
Just
do an
blew up a
interview.
bunch of videos about it. I did
Oh,
I did a short, and I have a video coming out tomorrow morning about it.
oh, sweet. Yeah. I haven't really looked into the interview. Is it done already or?
No, well, the interview comes out on November 29th. It's
Oh,
done
okay.
though, and there's trailers. I put a trailer up on my channel, and there's going to be
Yeah.
more out tomorrow about it.
If people accept that really
My channel.
well, you know what I mean, and don't treat her like a monster, I wonder if NK will be like, oh, for X amount of money, I'll come give you an interview. You know what I mean?
It definitely. I mean, I am so interested to see what she has to say, because she said that you're not gonna, it's supposed to be, you're not gonna believe what you're about to hear type deal. So
Oh, wow.
lay it on us.
Oh, that's going to be interesting.
Yeah. Maybe I should put the video out tonight about it, because it's
I'm
already,
hope-
it's just scheduled. I'll release it tonight. It's just an Access Hollywood interview, and talking more about it, and it shows the trailer more in depth, and then they talk about like rumors around it and stuff like that. So I will release it.
Ooh, yeah, you totally should. And that way people can, like kind of catch up because I didn't really hear anything about it or when it was supposed to be, or you know what I mean? I just
Yeah.
saw a quick snippet.
It's on the Peacock channel, and it's November 29th.
Or
Okay.
he noted that Chris
We should
may
watch
have
it
looked
together.
like
Oh, for sure. Yeah.
a silver fox, but he was really a wolf in sheep's clothing.
Even if it's not online, just together while we're sitting doing, FaceTime.
Whatever we want.
While we're doing other stuff.
Chris Watts had become America's most hated father. Right away, the investigation pulled back the curtain on a crumbling marriage that may have led to murder. Behind the cheery family photos and bubbly social media posts, there was a deep hidden resentment, tension, and strife. And on examination, all of those posts were one-sided. They were all put up by Shanann. They were not put up by Chris. Maybe because Chris was too busy having an affair. There were money issues, and Chris was worried about the financial strain of yet a third child and what it would cause. His feelings were, we're not making it with two children to feed.
I feel like NK put those fears into him.
I think so too. That's what I was just thinking.
Yeah, when she got pregnant, he wasn't thinking those fears.
No, but then NK is like, well, you're in a separation, so you have to remember there's spousal support and da-da-da. You know what I mean? Like, she was already talking everything about
she's
money.
like,
yeah.
Like,
yeah, because he was kind of fine with her, Shanann, running money however she wanted to until NK, who's really into, like, saving money or whatever, being tight, or you know what I mean, he didn't really care what Shanann did before that.
NK probably would have taken the money like Shanann did and not given him any like Shanann did. And it would have been the same thing.
I think she was probably already bossing him around.
Oh, for sure. Yeah.
Here's what you're gonna do.
100%.
Clothes and raise, and now there's a third one on the way. But more importantly was an emotional divide between Chris and Shanann, and it had left Shanann distraught in the days leading up to her disappearance. Had their troubles made Chris feel desperate for a way out, desperate enough to kill? So many questions remain. Did Chris's mistress, Nicole, know more about his marital situation than she had let on? Did she have any idea that Chris would soon end the lives of the people who loved him the most? And Chris was about to come clean with what really happened to his family. The story of Chris and Shanann Watts, well, it wasn't over. In fact, it was just starting to unfold. And I have a sneaking suspicion that made some people really nervous. What's coming up on this episode of The Devil Beside Me, the Chris Watts story. Husband, father, killer.
Dun, dun, dun.
We started to talk last episode about Chris's mistress, Nicole Kessinger. Now, Chris and Nicole met at work, and sparks flew. They soon began an affair, but according to Nicole, she was not aware that this was an affair, or that she was the mistress, that she was the other woman. She says she thought she was dating a guy who was in the midst of a mostly amicable divorce. Once news of Shannon's disappearance spread, Nicole had gone to police of her own free will to speak to them about her involvement with Chris. But was she a hero in this story?
She went of her own free will after she deleted her phone.
Yeah, to get ahead of the story.
Uh-huh.
To get ahead of the trouble that's coming for her.
Mm-hmm. Hey guys, if you're in chat and you want to make any comments or have any questions or anything, just shout it out and I will try to keep an eye out for it. I'm on a different page, so I'm not able to see the chat very well. But yeah, I really feel like to get ahead of the story, that's a good way to put it, Rose.
Right? She didn't want to get in any trouble.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Is it possible, like Shannon's parents believe to this day, that she tried to help Chris? And when it all started coming unraveled, when it all started hitting the wall, she got
that
scared.
That does say a lot.
Doesn't it? Because
was
he
she
did the
actually
interview
helping
with
him and got
Yeah.
He did that
I was going to say,
with her family.
That's pretty bold to make the statement that they think she had more to do with it. I bet you that statement alone may be the reason why it got pulled. Because never have the Rucheks came out and said that verbally. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. Did they say anything during that interview about her? Don't remember.
Well, not that exact phrasing. You know what I mean? Like they thought that she had something more to do with it. They just said, they have questions or, do you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Versus that could be it.
Yeah. Yeah.
And decided, save yourself, girl. She was never arrested or charged. However, is there more than meets the eye with Nicole? Sure, she had been helping police. It seemed like she was on their side and not her lovers. She had told them all about Chris and Shannon's many issues. She told them Chris had confided in her that he was no longer in love. She said he talked about living alone. She basically handed them his motive on a silver platter. But Nicole also told police she had no idea that Chris and Shannon were expecting a baby. Baby number 3. She says as far as she knew, their marriage was kaput. Now, there are thousands of armchair detectives who passionately followed this story and just were not satisfied with that explanation, and they never said it. But it appeared to people following the case closely that the police weren't exactly satisfied with that explanation either. Let's be real. In today's world, all it would have taken were a few clicks of Nicole's mouse or a scroll on her phone to find Shannon's Facebook and Instagram pages.
Exactly.
If you're single and you meet someone this day.
See, but she puts doubt into the world because she scrubbed the internet because she said that her ex-boyfriend was abusive, so she had the internet scrubbed. So was she on or wasn't she on? You know what I mean?
Well, I bet you she was on without a picture, 100%.
Well, for sure.
Do you know what I mean?
But she scrubbed the internet to make it so, it could be, but, and under a court of law, unless you have proof that she was doing that, but she makes it really good.
That's true.
Because she's not a dummy. That woman is not a dummy.
No, or she'd be or who knows where she'd be now. Yes. Let's say that.
Say that.
The first
this is all allegedly
in my own opinion. My opinion is my own.
Go
thing
your
you
own
do is
Dad.
you check out their social media platforms. You go look them up online and find out not only who they are today, but who they've been before you met them. And if they have an ex, you're going to know about it, and you go right to their page too. You are just straight up lying if you claim you don't. I don't believe that for a second. And this wasn't an ex. This is somebody that tells you, I'm still married. We're getting a divorce. Well, you know what? Anybody with any self-awareness is going to say, really? Well, let me just go look and see what was posted yesterday, what was posted last week. If you're telling me this is an amicable divorce and that you're really separated, you're living under one roof purely for financial reasons, then that's going to be reflected on these social media platforms because there's going to be some individuality. We're not going to be seeing all this togetherness, all these family interactions. You're not
What if she did see it and every time she saw something, she would confront him about it? Do you know what I mean? Why is she saying that you're the best thing that ever happened? Oh, it's just for Lavelle. It's all show. Do you know what I mean?
Well, and he probably says, I don't even have control over my page. She controls everything.
Yeah, because it's obvious he's not the one saying that stuff. Do you know what I mean?
But a smart woman knows. A smart woman knows. You just
pretend
like you don't know.
They're like, really? I feel like they should have questioned her harder.
Yeah.
Or like second guessed thing she said, like in one of the interviews, one of the police officers is like, well, are you sure that's what happened? Or, you know what I mean? Like, that's what somebody needed to do is.
Well, in the beginning, they wanted to keep her talking, so I can get that part.
Yeah, that's true. True.
But I mean, if Chris hadn't sung that night, it probably would have gone into a more,
That's true. Yeah, should they have needed the evidence or her to testify against him? They probably would have had her testify against him regardless, though.
Oh, she would have turned. She for sure would have. Okay, let's see what Angela says. She wants everyone to believe, I asked him about his 401k because that's like important to me. Yet I didn't even know she was pregnant. Yeah, okay, NK, allegedly.
That is such a smart thing to say. Do you know what I mean? Because it just points out how she says one thing and does the other.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
She's worried about money, but then she brags about how her house is all used stuff and it looks really nice. But then she's like really into having the money too. Do you know what I mean? I don't know.
Very aware of money to be not aware of money.
Yeah, and she seemed like my guess anyway.
I guess she is. She didn't try to pretend like she wasn't aware of money ever. So.
Well, and she saw the big house, so she pointed that out like it was like a big deal. I think she was worried more about the mortgage than she was worried about living up to that life. Do you know what I mean?
Well, for me though, walking into that house, I wouldn't have thought that it was like that impressive. I've been in houses like that. So, but maybe for her, she hasn't because she is a person, money, everything in there was money, she was. So.
It was nicer how she decorated it than the probably like how they furnished most of the houses in the neighborhood. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. But I wouldn't have said to the police, money. I just wouldn't have. Would you have? I don't know. I wouldn't have. So.
Yeah. Well, and how if you don't have expensive taste, you don't recognize expensive taste.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Like, if you didn't know that something was like a designer or really nice like item, then it wouldn't, you know what I mean? You wouldn't necessarily think it was worth a lot of money unless you knew. I think she grew up pretty, like, I'm guessing she didn't grow up like super strapped for money, or do you know what I mean? Because her dad can travel out. She can obviously relocate. Do you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. No, I don't think she had money for her to be saying everything in there was money. That's people
Oh
that
yeah,
don't
that's
have
true.
money are like that.
That's
Not
true.
guys, if you don't have money, I don't have money. I don't have money right now either. I've had
Yeah.
money, I haven't had money, but people that are semi jealous of other people that have money say stuff like that instead of just saying everything in there was really beautiful.
Yeah, that's true.
Money. You know what I mean? It's
Yeah.
and
It's
guys, I
almost like
don't
she's
have
kind of
money.
like
I
gabbing
don't
her.
have money, so I'm not saying that people that don't have money are all like that. But I'm saying that people, I feel like people who are jealous of other people and they don't have money are like that.
Yeah, they point out what they have and that they wish they had, you know, what somebody else has.
Yeah.
Although Shanann did have cool stuff. I'm jealous of her like
Full stop.
cool like style,
Mhm.
and I love the turquoise accents. That's like right up my alley.
Well, I like the pops of color. I'm a pop of color too. I like
Me
that.
too.
Mhm.
I still want to beside my TV, it's like an insert, you know what I mean, like above the fireplace. And I
Mhm.
still want to color it burnt orange, you know, like she had in hers.
Yeah,
I
the
just,
only room that I didn't like was the playroom. I didn't like that green.
me too.
That was too much.
No, I think it was really loud, like
It was too much for
obnoxiously, and
little eyes, I thought.
yeah, and I don't like a whole wall of books. I don't like chaotic
I
things.
didn't mind that. It was just the green. Or do one or the other. Like do one line, one. Yeah, do one or the other. If you do all
Well,
green, don't do the
yeah,
books. Or if you do the books, don't do all green.
or have like a bookshelf, or have those things on the wall, but not all the way up. I'm just
I
one of those
like
people
the
like,
wall of books. I really like the wall of books. But I like
maybe
books.
it was the bright color that made it seem too busy for
I
me. Do
didn't
you know what
like
I
the
mean?
green. Yeah, perhaps.
The green,
Perhaps.
not a fan. But that would have been Nico's room, right?
Yeah, well, you would think that would have been Nico's, but maybe she would have like, all right. Maybe I think she would have rearranged the house to get the baby closer to her, wouldn't she have? Although she didn't do it, she didn't rearrange Bella to get Cece closer, so maybe not.
Well, that would be next to her bedroom because it's her bedroom and then the playroom.
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
that
that
probably,
would
yeah,
be
that
the
probably,
closest, but far away from the girls. You know what I mean?
yeah, it would have been his for
I,
sure.
Laugh. You're not
aw,
I'm sorry,
poor
what?
baby.
going to
Oh,
be
I was just
told this
thinking about how sad it is that he never got
if you take
his room done, you know?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
If Nicole were to have checked out either Chris or Shannon's social media, nothing would have indicated that there was a divide, and certainly not that there was a looming divorce. In fact, Shannon was frequently posting about how excited she was to add to her family nest. She was always posting about how much she loved her husband, loved her life. Is it really plausible that Nicole didn't do a little digging? Really not even digging, just clicking on her new man and his soon-to-be ex. Just think, put yourself in that situation. What would you do? And then tell me if you buy what she's selling.
Wait outside their house, look in the windows. No, I'm just kidding.
Got married, sort of.
I'm not buying what they're
It's really
selling.
all over with. The legal system, that crank turns really slow. We're very amicable about this. It's all settled. We're just waiting for the wheels of justice to turn. And you'd say, I'm fine with that. But are you telling me you're not going to go click?
Her body language is saying a lot.
You're telling me you're not curious enough to go find
Her
out.
body language is saying a lot, I think. In this video, I'm watching her, and she's really exaggerated.
Stay with the
She's not
Dr.
saying
Phil,
everything she
though.
knows
This is
because
not
as
the
they
video we're
continued
watching.
to investigate Chris, they started looking.
I know, but I'm just saying because I'm watching it. I was just saying that she's talking over exaggerated. You know.
They're encouraging her. Can I get you something to drink? Have a seat. Let's chat. But she's not out the door before they're checking on her as well. And they found that while she was being very forthcoming about certain things, she wasn't necessarily telling the whole story. They found out that she was deliberately holding some things back. They asked her to turn over her phone. She was hesitant. She eventually handed her device over to investigators. And the text messages and internet searches they found made them take even a closer look at her actions before, during, and after Shanann, Bella, and Celeste murders. And here's where things don't allegedly track with what Nicole told police. On July 24th, 2018, during the height of Nicole and Chris's relationship, Nicole searched Google for, quote, "Man I'm having an affair with says he will leave his wife." Now, hear what I just said. This is about 2.5, 3 weeks before these tragic murders take place. She obviously has...
I wonder what comes up if you Google that.
Because she Googles...
Oh, yeah, I wonder.
Because I bet you the first thing that comes up is somebody saying, he's never
What
going to leave his wife.
A man I'm date. What was it? A man I'm dating says he's
going to leave his wife. Because I bet you it's like girl advice. He's never going to leave, or, you know?
Yeah, it's something from Kura, you know, the question place.
Yeah. 11
signs that he is going to leave his wife for you. 16 signs he won't leave his wife. 12 obvious signs he will leave his wife for you. 20 signs he won't leave his wife for you.
Here's the sign. If he'll do it with you, he'll do it to you.
Yes. And you don't need to Google it.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter if he leaves or stays. He's... How can you fix them?
Yeah. Like, if you know you're the mistress and you're okay with that in the beginning, and then all of a sudden you want him to leave his wife, and you know what I mean? Like, maybe he did say he was leaving her, but I think he was just saying that they're, you know, like getting separated and slowly going into it, versus she's acting like he told her that they were completely separated. You know what I mean? Just living together.
Yeah, he's just down in the basement.
Yeah.
Wow.
The phrase, quote, "Man I'm having an affair with says he will leave his wife." Nicole didn't search about dating a separated man or how it would work to date a divorced man.
Exactly right.
She specifically Googled affair. Interesting choice of words for a woman who is adamant that she thought her man was separated, simply waiting for some paperwork. On August 8th, she's back to Googling. This time, the phrase is marrying your mistress. She also did a Google search for wedding dresses and spent hours searching for gowns online. So we've got a woman who is Googling married men, affairs, and wedding dresses. All right.
Also search for backdoor.
Maybe the wedding dress had some like removable things in the back.
Man I am dating. Oh boy.
Well, and the thing is, like, was Chris the one who was like pushing for that? Or was she the one that was pushing for that? I'm super curious. Because if he was the one pushing for it, I bet you he cheated on her a lot. But if she was the one pushing for it, I kind of think maybe he was a little more timid. Do you know what I mean?
Well, if she was pushing for it, why was she, like, it seems like she would have had done it before and she wouldn't have to know how to prepare.
That's true. I didn't think about that. Oh my gosh. So I bet you he did cheat on her if he's already wanting to jump into something like that. It's not his first time. And I have a feeling he didn't do that with Shanann.
Well, no.
Well, that says a lot, doesn't it?
Well, he did say Shanann was very vanilla. He did say
Yeah.
that. So
Yeah. And didn't
that's
she
not-
make the comment of like she made him Shanann made Chris use condoms so she didn't get messy or something?
Yeah.
Do you remember when Nicole said that?
Yeah.
It was really like seems like if she can say something in a disparaging way but not seem like she's doing it about Shanann, she does.
Well, for her to check the condom box date, it means that she was checking to see if he was,
Using them
with his wife or not.
Yeah. Oh, she is smart, dude.
Yeah. Because I have never checked a condom box date.
I probably should have.
Now that I think about it, but like, I just haven't.
Oh, I bet guys check them almost every time.
Probably.
You know what I mean?
I don't know. No, I don't think so. Hi, Collie Webbs. There's too many.
Oh,
hi. In the world.
Thanks for coming, Collie Webbs.
Yes, thank you, and thank you, Angela. I forgot to say thanks to Angela.
Oh, yeah. Thank you. Yes. I appreciate everybody being here.
Yeah,
we just love having an open, positive conversation about the stuff we're really into.
Yeah, sometimes funny, but don't think we're making light of the situation. You have to find some kind of humor and stuff that's so deep and heavy. So, yeah.
Yeah. And, it's good to be more lighthearted about things than getting all worked up,
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Okay, going back to Dr.
Before her lover's wife and children are brutally murdered. Now, is this a coincidence? Maybe. Maybe she thinks that the divorce is getting ready to come through, and so he's going to be available. But it doesn't take a genius to consider the possibility that Nicole was hoping for a future with this guy, and that she knew she was having a full-blown secret affair, not just dating a separated man who was back on the market. Police also immediately saw that Nicole had deleted many of the texts and photos she had shared with Chris. People who have nothing to hide nothing.
I love Dr. Phil's sayings.
She had deleted them.
He does have a lot of good isms.
Oh, that's where I stole that thing from. If he does it with you, he'll do it to you. That's totally Dr. Phil. I stole that from him. That's where I got that.
No, that's a well-known saying.
Oh, is it? Oh, okay. It sounds like one of his Philisms.
Yeah. Well, it is one of his Philisms, but yeah, that's a well-known saying.
But
okay.
Really go away. And police were able to retrieve them all. This seems like it's always the phone that gets you in these stories, isn't it?
I didn't know they got them all.
Something is searched.
They didn't get them all.
Oh, damn it.
Percent.
I wish
Even
they had
if
got
you
them
delete
all.
it, it's just never really gone. It's like a bad rash. I can't tell you the amount of times Google searches and texts come back and just bite people in the butt. Of course, police's first question was, why had Nicole deleted texts between herself and Chris in the first place? What was she trying to hide? Well, her explanation was simple. She said she was grossed out by Chris after finding out from news articles that he wasn't separated from his wife,
and that
Shanann was pregnant when she disappeared. So understand what she's asking.
That's where it crossed the line.
She only learned this.
That was her.
That was her line in the sand.
Right, jeez.
When she read it in the newspaper, she hadn't clicked on her. She hadn't gone to her Instagram. She hadn't gone to her Facebook. She hadn't done any investigation at all. He just told her at work, I'm separated, getting a divorce, just waiting for the paperwork to go through. And she just said, okay. She didn't look. She didn't check. She didn't do anything that takes nothing more than a click of a mouse. We know she knows how to click that mouse because we know she clicked it about married man says he's leaving his wife. We know she clicked it about getting a wedding gown. We know she clicked it about other things, but never clicked it to look into his current living situation. I'm sorry. I have a hard time with that. But we'll come back to that. So what had she deleted? It was mostly just lovey-dovey back and forth. Chris might have been shy and soft-spoken in real life and cold, disconnected when texting his own wife, but in his conversations with Nicole, he comes across like a real-life Romeo, or at least a Don Juan wannabe. Some of the recovered text messages from Chris to Nicole read as follows. Hope you had a great night, beautiful. Miss you. Get home safe. Sweet dreams, my sexy empanada.
Oh, gross.
You know, if a man had said that to me, that might have made me not want to see him again. And I'm not kidding.
Oh, I guarantee that would be the trigger for me.
I would be like,
what are you saying? Am I empanada? Am I too full? I would overthink it and I would be so insulted. You know what I mean?
I would just think it was too lame and I don't think I would be able to.
Yeah, he's not a poet. He's a copycat and he is more of steals lyrics do you know what I mean? He probably Googled, how does a normal person speak? You know?
But where did he get sexy empanada?
I think she must have some sort of Hispanic heritage. You know what I mean?
Oh.
We don't know who her mom is at all. You know what I mean? We've never seen any pictures. So I'm guessing that's the only reason why he would say that, but
who knows? A weird thing to say to somebody.
Oh my God, empanadas like to be stuffed. And
empanadas. Am I not thinking that's a Mexican pastry, right? Or am I wrong?
It's like you can put sweet or you can put meat fillings and stuff in it. It's like a pizza pocket kind of a thing. They're freaking delicious.
They are. So why would you call her one of those? Not that, but that would be a weird thing to say.
Oh yeah, super awkward.
Like my sexy, something. Seems like you wouldn't say
that. It's like my sexy chimichanga. That's just weird.
Yeah. My sexy pizzeria.
My sexy cinnamon buns.
Oh, I could hear someone say that.
Now I want cinnamon bun.
My sexy cheese pull stick. Those pulls, Those cheese, my sexy fried cheese.
Okay. Beat this one. My little chocolate Dunkaroo. Do you get it?
Yeah, it's those little dunkers.
Yeah, but imagine Chris was the dunker and she was the roux. Do you get it?
No, I do not get it.
It's like a backdoor joke.
Oh.
But it's basically little biscuits that you put into chocolate. Right down her alley. Sorry. It's a thinker joke, but all my jokes are inappropriate usually, so sorry, guys.
Okay.
Don't judge Amy by my perverted jokes, okay?
And don't judge Amy for not getting
2 days before he brutally murdered
I never get other people's
two innocent children. It seemed Chris also wanted Nicole to see the best in him. He sent Nicole this text about his character. I'm about loyalty, truthfulness, and being dedicated. I don't like playing games unless it's role-playing. Wink face emoji. I'll give you a minute to throw up in your mouth.
Thank you.
Chris points out that he's all about loyalty and truthfulness when he's deceiving both his wife and his mistress, according to her. Apparently, you can tell he's lying when his lips are moving. He's lying to his wife.
See, that's a Dr. Philism right there. He's
lying, yeah.
His lips are moving.
Mistress, maybe he's lying to himself, but when somebody starts telling you that they're loyal and truthful and dedicated, only thing that's going to make me more nervous than that if they start telling me they're a deacon in the church. When people just start erping this up unsolicited, talk about red flags, it's like a Navy flagman on the end of the deck. That's just how obvious that is to me. Now, arguably one of the most telling texts Chris sent Nicole during their many communications was this. Chris writes, being in your life is something I crave. Now, here's why that one is important to study. This wasn't a man saying he craved sex with this woman. Plenty of affairs are pure.
Baby, I'm dancing with you tonight. Here in the blue, I'm dancing and falling out, hoping for some time with you.